So let's look at those columns one by one, and we're going to begin with the narrative summary. Narrative is the story, telling the story of the project. And that is the first column, the activities, the outputs, the outcome, and the impact. We saw this earlier when we looked at the results chain, but let's just recap. The activities are the things that we do, the activities that we carry out using our resources. The outputs are the intermediate changes. The outcome is the publicly stated aim of the project. That's what we're going to deliver by the project's end. And the goal or impact is the longer term results on the wider society, for which the project itself is not completely responsible. As we said in the introduction to this course, it's very much task-based, and we're going to do a task right now. Take a moment to look at this picture. What do you see? Now, this particular case comes from Malawi, and the project is concerned with reducing infant mortality through training traditional birth attendants. Now, the traditional birth attendants, the TBAs, are trusted by the community, and this project aims to increase their skills so that they can better serve the mothers. What we can see here then is the narrative summary, but some parts are missing. We see the outcome: more women giving birth with the help of trained traditional birth attendants. That is what the project promises to deliver. But what will be the impact? And if we look at the outputs, we have increased availability of trained traditional birth attendants. And the second output is that expectant mothers are aware of the risks of unassisted births. And let me just mention at this point, this is a very common combination at the output level of providing services and creating demand. We'll see this very, very frequently in many projects. The question is, what are the activities that need to be done to make those outputs happen? So I'd like you now to pause, hit the pause button, study this, do the task, and we'll discuss in just a moment. Okay, let's start with the impact. If more women are giving birth with the help of trained traditional birth attendants, what longer-term change can we expect to see? Perhaps we're going to see reduced infant mortality among women of reproductive age in that district. Perhaps you had reduced maternal mortality. That's also valid. The important thing is that there is a credible link between the outcome and the impact. There has to be a believable and realistic connection. Let's look at the activities then. How do we get more trained traditional birth attendants? There are two steps to this. Firstly, establishing a midwifery school, and secondly, capacity building of the TBAs. What about the second output? Expectant mothers aware of the risks of unassisted births. How do we get that result? Through the activity of awareness raising among local communities. For the next task, let's go to Syria. Improved health status of internally displaced people, IDPs, we'll call it Camp A. This time we don't have the outputs, we have the impact. We want improved health of the population in the camp. The outcome then is to immediately improve their living conditions. Now let's jump down to the activities. We're providing water, latrines, tents, and hygiene awareness. Your task then is to answer this question. What are the intermediate achievements? The things that are going to link those activities to the outcome. So look at the activities. What are their end results that together achieve the outcome of the project? Again, pause the video and we will discuss it after you've done the task. activities, the water, boreholes, bucket distribution, and the latrines together, give us better water and sanitation. Distributing tents reduces overcrowding. The occupancy of shelters will not exceed 10 people per tent, and hygiene awareness program conducting that gives us awareness. IDPs are aware of how to reduce the risk from hygiene-related disease. Let's look at those outputs together. Better access to water and sanitation, reduced overcrowding, and awareness on hygiene-related diseases together. Will those improve living conditions? Absolutely.